Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Margella got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, I'm blessed, I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't gon' say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't gon' say less.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind, I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be 2 quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Deshaun Watson's Texans going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the 3 rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now a first down throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That complete to Lamar Miller. Lamar Miller, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 57 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you know I'm always going to listen to you first, okay? But when I hear the PA guy say, tackle in the backfield by Clowney, my first thought is to go back to his days at South Carolina and that one particular hit in the bowl game against Michigan.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This one maybe not as big as that, but my mind goes there as well.
Yeah, boy, he's a talented individual because you can use him in so many different ways. Obviously, a defensive end. He can play stand-up outside linebacker, and in nickel and sub situations, rush him inside against offensive guards is usually too quick for him.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. James has it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Charles, let's step into a conversation about the Houston in 2017 as their offense comes back onto the field here. But just 1-9 in their last 10 games, finished 4-12. You and I know, though, injuries really ravaged this team.
Absolutely destroyed this team. And look, we focus on Deshaun Watson, the quarterback, and rightly so. He was probably going to be the rookie of the year. But when it started for injuries, it was defense. J.J. Watt, perennial all-pro, goes out early. Whitney Merciless, double-digit sack guy out. Brian Cushing, starting linebacker, out. When you start totaling up the injuries they had through the year, it's almost amazing that they made it through the entire season able to play the schedule. So that's what you're looking at with the Texans, who have been a defense-first team. If they can get everyone back healthy playing to their level and get Deshaun Watson back sparking the offense, optimism will be high in 2018.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go, Ohio!
From the 50, it's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. To the air yet again, Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Here we go!
On first and 10, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Here we go!
To throw on second is Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Here we go!
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Flex round! Here we go! Brand 38!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got Miller. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Here we go! Brand 38! Flex round!
Watson looks to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Let's go!
On second down, here's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Watson on third and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Dancing to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 22-yard scamper. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Underneath from Miller. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On the right side, this is Miller. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Watson. This is Miller, complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Again, it's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep.
And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's always a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he?
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10, and he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Watson now on second down. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Again, it's Bell. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.